Why are trespassing signs not working in Victoria? Is this because it's a public space? Is it because the police are ignoring trespass signs? What light can you shed on that?
As far as I know, it's because it's a public place. Everybody is welcome, and to restrict people could be seen as discrimination. Also, if police are exercising specific powers, they can enter anyway, but they have to be specific powers. It would be things like arrest, or if they thought evidence was going to be destroyed. There's a number of reasons that they can enter a place. Most of the protections around trespassing, I believe, is like on private property. And even then, there is the common law right of somebody to enter with the intention of going to the people on the property to communicate with them on some issue. So there is that common law right. That's why you see a lot of the places like back when coal seam gas was an issue, they locked the gate. It was removing people's common law right to enter based on coming there to communicate and make contact with a person. And it leads them back to they have to write to you. They don't have the right to come in and just talk to you.
Now, when we interviewed Harry, the federal police officer, he seemed to feel that trespassing signs were appropriate, but that police were ignoring them. What do you say to that?
I think that because it's a public place, there is a little bit of it all comes down to the interpretation. And really at the end of the day, it's the judiciary's decision to do that. But it's not so much the law, it's the strength of the case you make. You show you're being reasonable, you're communicating with them, even if you went to the point of contacting the police and saying, I've got a trespass sign up, I've had issues with your officers in the past. You engage them in a dispute resolution process. I'm having issues in regards to your officers. These are the reasons why. I've put up a notice, and then if they disregard that notice, and then if it is your lawful right to do that and it persists and it does get taken to court, you can enter that as the issues that were happening, and you were actively participating and engaging them and being reasonable. And then even if it turns out that you aren't, but you should always do your due diligence. I don't want to put all lawyers down, but consulting with a lawyer isn't always a bad idea, but getting a second opinion is always great. But if you look into yourself a little bit, you can point questions to them, be a little bit more pointed about what you want, like what you're doing at the moment, is summing down what people want to know, what's relevant to them.
Sure. So what you're saying is it's all about being reasonable, but it's all about building a case around that, Your Honour, I have done my very best to be balanced. And that's what we've actually done at Fair Business Australia with our police pack, with the trespassing notice, is that we've said, look, this trespassing notice is not because we're trying to be combative. It's so that you don't have to keep coming back to enforce something that is, it's a really grey area. And if you compare it with federal law, it is actually unlawful for you to be coming in and doing what you're doing. So it is all about being balanced, and I love how your answer has done that. So thank you.